I had an idea for a sculpture the other day. I mean, I did study art in the past, and I'm known to do the occasional collage, drawings, painting, that kind of thing, photographs. Anyway, I had an idea for a sculpture of all things, and for a long time I've been wanting to combine fishing with art. And I don't mean just in the sense of, drawing pictures of fishing-related subject matter, but to combine what I consider to be, the very modernist sculptural appearance of a lot of fishing gear in its design. It has that minimal quality. Even
Come on, man, get on with it.
The forms, and to try to combine that into some kind of interesting sculpture. Anyway, I had an idea for a bronze statue, a self-portrait, of course, of me on my Colmick platform, my Preston box, holding a pole in a rest, which would be cast completely from bronze, and ideally positioned at the side of a road. So the pole, at a right angle to the road, would stretch right across the road, similar to a lot of US traffic light systems, which have an arm stretches over the road. The British traffic lights tend to be kind of mounted from terra firma upwards at about, 9 foot high, whereas the American traffic lights are generally suspended from above. So I thought the pole stretching across the road would be just a great image, and the idea, the surrealism of fishing the depths of the road, would be interesting. So crossing the road, of course, as well, like with a pole. The idea of people on high-rise wires walking across the Empire State Building to cross Fifth Avenue or whatever it is, that kind of thing. All the various connotations come up. Anyway, I'll do a little drawing and show you what I mean. So, alright, signing off. Windscreen needs attention. Okay, love you. Bye. Just heading into Somerset, United States, or Somerset, Ohio. And I've always liked the impact of this. I guess it's a Civil War statue in the middle of one of the only roundabouts in the region. There it is. Oh yeah, it's a roundabout, I can go. Alright. There we are. Okay, safely negotiated, probably. Very silly and illegal to be doing. Hopefully, Mr. Lopez. Anyway, yeah, that was that. So, I'm on.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
That was not me. I'm on Ohio Route 666. And I'm about to turn left onto the park. So I cross a railway line.
Turn left, then turn right.
There's the Zanesville Water Works. Okay, so here is the park.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is the park entrance. There's a walkway there, cyclists and whatnot. And that's unusual. I'm the very first person here. Empty parking lot. So I'm gonna have a little look, see what the river's doing.
Your destination is on the left.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look at the river, see what's going on.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to operate the GoPro from my oil rig fishing station via the Quick app, but I'm struggling with that, so I've had to switch on manually. I've lost 2 carp. I've had a smallmouth bass and 2 catfish, but yeah, that was on 4 dead maggots, a bunch of dead maggots. So I've just gathered my phone from the car, so I'm just fiddling around with angles and whatnot. As you can see, I'm now under the umbrella because it's sunny, even though it's temperature's comfortable. It's probably about 70 degrees at the moment. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm fishing with a 10 gram ray flat float, which I've caught the fish on at the moment. Yeah, it's not really been going like as I expected or wanted, so yeah, I'll report back. I'm going to switch to the torpedo and hold it still, hold the bait still, continue to feed. I think that's the thing, getting your head around the concept. You have to just keep putting bait in because it'll get washed away. But yeah, there isn't much flow, but we'll see. I'll keep feeding regularly and see what happens. See you later. So this is the basic blueprint, or should I say Sharpie print, of the flat float rigs I've been using. Heavy bulk down, running some line along the bottom, sometimes up to 10, 12 inches or more. And the design of the body is similar to, if you think of a keel of a yacht or a rudder of a boat, it sits in the flow and the water follows the path of least resistance, which allows the float to be, pretty sensitive and gives it stability. So you'll have 4 or 5 feet between the tip of the float and your pole tip, allowing you to glide this at different speeds over the ground baited area, which will be sort of, in an area on a kind of runway or channel on the bottom of the riverbed, and you'll flow your rig over that, and hopefully the fish will hone in on that and be there, ready to feed. But yeah, the Hungarians came up with this idea, I think, 20 or 30 years ago, about these hydrodynamic float body designs, which, really do the trick. This one in particular, the torpedo, has these fluted shoulders, which allow the water to come and sort of push and hold the thing almost static in flow, which is amazing. To fish with it is amazing. So you can fish a static bait, which, hitherto could not have been done with a float, really, unless you overshotted it to the absolute maximum. But yeah, this allows you to fish with a much lighter rig and, fool the fish that much easier. Fish on. For the moment, racing about. It's gone downstream to the left. Yeah, it's been pretty slow. I've just been plugging away, feeding, running it through, holding it, edging it through delicately. It's not been as prolific as it has been up here, but it's been interesting. It's been enjoyable. I'm in a slightly different location, sort of cut away sandy beach, actually.
lot of energy. Wow. Got another fish on. Seems quite bulky going upstream. Yeah, bunch of dead maggots. Size 12. 10-gram ray this time, just edging it through, stretch pegging if you will, stopping, starting. These there you go. Split too soon. Never mind. Away he goes. There's something else on here. It's like a small carp. Yeah. Little sandwich looked around and the pole was bent over. So, yeah, see if I can get him in. Here he comes. Yeah. Makes a difference with that red Alaska. Lightly hooked. Very enough, boy. There he is. Okay, so yeah, finally got to grips with a sucker minnow, which is this chap. So note the nose, similar to mine. Yeah, what was that one? That was like a little bit further down. Guess they must hang back from the bait a little bit. And yeah, finally got him. Beautiful fish. Yeah, concentrating quite hard, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. I think there's a bass tournament or something going on. There's a lot of little boats with like guys with swivel seats on them, which is interesting. It's 12 o'clock now, and down in that area you've got, that's the launch down there. I think there's like a bass tournament going on. So those guys have been up and down all day. There's a little lunch area. And there's the metals fabrication unit. and then using railway interest. And yeah, that's upriver. And that's more or less where my action is happening. Okay, I've got another fish on, and it's gone herring off. Got a load of red elastic out of the pole. Hesitate to suggest that I've got it under control, but yeah, like I said, 12.5 pound line, 11 pound hook length to a size 8. So yeah, I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, I've got the edge monster, so it's about 9.5, 10 meters of pole I'm using. Yeah, and I've been fiddling around with the torpedo, like changing the shotting. The tip was sort of pointing downstream, which is apparently a sign that there's too much shot on. Yeah, so I was fannying about, and yeah, put double corn back on, and it went off. Hopefully I can get it in. Yep, it's a decent fish. This fish. It's bigger than the other one. Yeah. Favourable upstream wind as well, which is nice. So it's not herring through too quickly. Okay. Don't know if it's ready yet. It's getting there. Slightly upstream of me at the moment. It's a decent fish. It's so strong. Come on. Yeah, come on. Fine. Oh, there he is. So lean, powerful, this fish. It's hooked on the edge of the lip. Try and hold him up. Hopefully get the herring off. Yeah. And away. That's a little bit unfortunate. I think they're quite robust though, these fish, so you know, as a beer monster will headbutt and smile about it with a bit of a headache, hopefully our friend the common carp is doing the same. Okay, so I've just landed a carp. I'm going to try and hold him up. He's a bit feisty. There he is. In shot. Gonna put him back. And there we are. Lovely. Sea go. Everything's illegal, even blooming breathing. And if you get caught foul of the law, you're on your own. Boom, boom.